we have for the collective at this time? We have the enslaved prisoner, Six of Fire, Ten of Water, Nine of Air, and Ogun. Ogun is an Orisha of war, iron, strength, but also, and like harvest to what we have been tending to. We have, what's this, the outcast. Five of Wands, yeah, so I think already collectively we know that there's a bit of a face-to-face confrontation, conflict, maybe someone would call it, at the moment. And I'm hearing I've been hearing call to action quite a lot, and I think I spoke about that in other collective readings, but I'm seeing us, the Six of Wands talks about sorry, this card's pretty old, but it's like the masculine going to rescue the feminine, and not in like a toxic way, but more so in like actually getting up. And I'm not meaning this as like men and women. I'm talking about masculine and feminine energy, or what we perceive that to be. And the way that masculine energy has been expressed within the collective has been not the greatest. And I think a lot of us are learning or relearning what that actually even means. What does healthy masculine energy look like? And with the Six of Wands card, the story, it's a full moon as well. We're coming into a full moon. It talks about the masculine going and finding the feminine where it's been neglected and abandoned, and bringing them back to the village, and everyone is celebrating. And Six of Wands in the tarot is success, public reward, things going well, and people being able to recognize that. So there's a celebration here. Within that, those energies, I feel like there is a sacrifice to get there, with the enslaved prisoner coming out before. Some of us, when it comes to our success and what we are desiring, even in a collective level, community level, we might be still attached to how we are perceived, or kind of coming out of any shackles when it comes to that. I also see a lot of us are being called to break free from limiting beliefs and how we're perceived, judgments, in order to take action, the masculine, in alignment with our connection to earth and our intuition and our sensitivity as well. There's a lot of healing and womb healing that's being offering to us. A lot of us will be banding together to uplift one another, and that's what we're called to do. And this is going to be healing for our collective womb, like the collective organism that we are. These fish are all coming together to become one entity, to work within the water. So we are being called to come together with our collective gifts to uplift one another. And I'm seeing some of the fish are lower in the water and some are higher up, and that could be perceived in a certain way, but I'm also seeing that each position is very significant. Yeah, there's a collective healing of trauma, and this might be bringing up, or it is bringing up, some animosity and some anger, but I'm seeing aside from the chaos, we need to focus on communing and sharing with one another, uplifting one another in the different positions that we have, seeing how others can gather around us in order to navigate the fluidity, the times, our collective emotions, what we're all moving through together. Coming up next, there might be a little bit of anxiety, or I'm more seeing anticipation. So there might be a little bit of anticipation in the air in terms of what's next. So some of us might need to soothe our nervous system, and water will be really helpful for that. So staying hydrated, cleansing a lot, swimming if it's warm where you're at, water ritual, affirming yourself in the shower, affirming the collective, libation, like whatever it is. Yeah. So self-soothing is going to be necessary, even if you're not feeling necessarily anxious or anything. I'm seeing self-soothing is important, and this is what's gonna strengthen or be a tool that can strengthen, I'm hearing, our collective heart, because Ogun in this card in particular, I think it's Cancer, so working from the heart, working from that nurturing side, but from a place of strength and being able to tend to our earthly perimeters or world, material physical world. So a lot of us are being called to do what we love together and strengthen within those activities, because Ogun is a really active card. I also get Aries from it, so it's like I want what I want, I go after it, and I feel like Cancer is quite like that. Like if you know a Cancer, they I don't know if I'd say work hard, but let's just put it that way. They work hard for what their heart is connected to. But then I feel like if their heart's not connected to it, their emotions aren't connected to it, they won't. Does that make sense? So, yeah, that looks like kind of the energy that we are being called to embody. What else is coming up for us in the collective? Seven of Fire, so there's a lot of calling our power back, or a necessity or a need to do that, and standing in our power. We have been and we will be seeing others standing in their power and what that looks like as an example. That might also help us get unstuck, like if we are feeling stuck. I also hear the word hostile. So I don't know if some of you all are viewing others standing in their power as hostile, or if people are interpreting you as being hostile. But I don't see that as what that is. I'm seeing it as standing in your power and standing your ground and defending yourself how you need to, with Seven of Fire, defending your territory. So we're being called to do that in different ways. And I'm seeing with Ace of Air that this is going to bring up things from the past to be cleared. And we can see that happening in a collective level as well, like, in community. And we have Two of Fire. Some of us are being called to make plans when it comes to the success and how we're going to invest in the success. Fairies and Sylphs and Three of Air. I'm seeing a lot of us who have a gift when it comes to communication will be healing our throat a little bit. So if you have, like, you write or you have some sort of communicative gift, this is something that's really going to bring healing to community right now. So you're really being encouraged to use it and plan how you can use it. If you're someone, or if you know that you have a gift when it comes to that as well, or a strength, let me say, using that to stand in your power however feels natural. So you could be writing poetry or speaking affirmations, I don't know, just examples. And doing this with others, Three of Earth, doing this with family. This will help, again, the anticipation, any anxiety, any pressure that people might be feeling. I don't know why there might be pressure, but that's just for some. We have Pombagita and the Lovers. So Gemini, Pombagita is an Eshu, Afro-Brazilian, Orisha of the Crossroads, are very sexy, very fiery. Some of us might have quite a big choice to make, and coming up, there will be a collective choice that is made within this portal opening up for us, or door opening up for us personally. I'm seeing that we are being called to embrace this charisma, and there's this fieriness and this divine feminine power.